Three college friends, Jess, Malik, and Ryan, decided to hike a remote trail in the Appalachian Mountains during fall break. It was a lesser-known route Jess had found online, promising beautiful views and total seclusion. The first 2 days went fine. Quiet woods, campfires, stars, but on the third night, everything changed. As they sat around the fire, a figure appeared at the edge of the trees. A man, just standing there. They called out, no answer. He eventually turned and disappeared into the woods. They thought it was just another hiker, until the next morning when they realized something was off. There were no fresh boot prints near their camp. No signs anyone had walked in or out. Still, they brushed it off and kept hiking. That evening, as they reached the next campsite, Malik froze. His pack was missing. They thought maybe he left it back at the last stop, but Ryan insisted Malik had it on his back all day. They found it 40 yards into the forest, propped upright against a tree, untouched. That night, Jess couldn't sleep. She kept hearing faint humming, almost like a lullaby, coming from beyond the tree line. She woke the others and they sat up, listening. And then they saw him, the same man, standing just beyond the firelight. But this time his face wasn't right. Blank expression, pale, and his eyes too wide. Ryan shouted, grabbed a flashlight, and the man was gone. At dawn, they packed up and decided to head back early. But when they pulled out their map, something was wrong. Their position didn't match the terrain around them. The landmarks were gone. The trail behind them had vanished into thick brush. It was like the forest had shifted. Panicked, they followed their compass and GPS, which kept glitching, rerouting them in circles. Hours later, they stumbled onto a clearing and found a small, rotting wooden cabin. It wasn't on any map. No trail markers. Just there, on the door, a carving of 3 stick figures. Inside, it was empty, except for 3 pairs of boots. Jess's, Malik's, Ryan's. Exactly how they'd left them by the fire the night before. They ran. Eventually, after what felt like days, they found a road and flagged down a truck. The driver told them there was no trail where they claimed to be, and that old cabin burned down in the 70s. They never figured out what happened in those woods, but none of them ever went hiking again.